2019, Yamaha's redesigned the hull of the SX190. It's 2 inches wider and 3 inches longer. And they've actually done some other design tweaks inside to make it feel much bigger than that. We'll get to those details in a sec. First, let's talk about fun. There's a lot of benefits to a jet boat. The big one though is that there's a lot less draft. You don't need as much water. The other difference is driving. You just put it into a turn, it's pretty tight. But if you're expecting something like a Wave Runner or another PWC, it's not gonna be quite that tight unless you play with the jet a little bit. And then you can get in really tight turns. Like that. And it only takes about 5 minutes of playing with it to figure it out. And here's the secret. You let off the throttle a little bit and then hammer it on in the turn. And the jet slides your stern around and away you go. So that is a lot of fun. Top speed just under 40 miles an hour, cruising anywhere from 20 to 30 all day long, lots of fun. It's more than just adding 3 inches of length and 2 inches of beam to the footprint. They did a lot of work on board as well. Namely, you can see right here, older 19-footers had a U-shaped bench at the back. They've gotten rid of this section here, which opens it up. You still have lots of seating, but it doesn't feel as crowded.
And this was made possible by recessing the engine deep into the hull. Yamaha knows how to pack big engines into small spaces, and this 1.8-liter fuel-injected high-output engine provides ample power while creating a lower center of gravity for increased handling.
And here at the helm, it used to be a binnacle control, which just sticks out a little bit more. So not only have they gotten rid of that, you add that onto the 2 inches that they already made, and it feels nice and roomy and wide. And if you can compare this to a 2018, if you happen to be at a dock and have one right beside it, you'd see how much further apart these midship seats are. Still compact, easy to trailer, lots of fun to drive, but you have a little more elbow room and breathing room.
The beam is carried forward to make lots of room in the bow, which features storage underneath both the benches and the forward seat. Within the portside console is a large storage compartment. Opposite, under the helm, is even more storage and a built-in trash can.
The helm is wonderful. It's nice and modern. You got the Yamaha Connect system here, your Clarion stereo, and a phone holder. Because if you're like me, you use it for navionics, or you just want it handy but not in your pocket or in a cup holder, brilliant. But you say, I prefer to look at my map horizontally. And they thought of that. Check that out.
Right beside is a 12-volt receptacle and a USB and auxiliary input. Both captain and passenger seats have high bolsters, and midship there's a deep and long in-floor storage locker that could hold skis. Underneath the stern seating there's more storage, and I like the hinges on the port side. Within these storage compartments you have the tabletop and base that secures along the starboard side of the aft cockpit. This has the articulating keel, which gives great handling at slow speeds. And no, you can't see that while it's in the water. But what you can see is the 2-tier swim platform with wet storage. A reworked hull is a gamble, but in this case, I think it's definitely paid off. It's an absolute blast to drive and has more room on board, including a ton of storage for a 19-footer. Not to mention, it doesn't look like the classic jet boat that may spring to mind for many people. And that, I think, will make this a very popular option for those in the runabout market that haven't considered jet power before. This isn't just a good jet boat, this is a good 19-foot runabout, period.